Hey, this is Tony. I'm in my Coachman motorhome bathroom. I have a Dometic toilet, as you can see here. We're going to swap out this water valve back here on the back of the toilet. We've had a bunch of different campers and motorhomes, and if you've been around campers and motorhomes and all that stuff, you know that there's a bunch of different styles and types of toilets. So this is just going to be a kind of an overview of this toilet. This is like a Dometic 300 series. So this will be for like the 300, 310, and the 320 series should all be the same. Like a marine style toilet. This is what the new valve looks like. It's about what the old valve looks like also. It comes with 2 screws, 2 washers there, and this hose clamp. And then the 2 screws will go right there and right there after we slide this in. And this looks like an original water valve. You can tell by the top hose has the like crimp style band around it, hose clamp. So we'll have to cut that off most likely. Basically we'll just press down on these 2 tabs. There's a tab right here. There's probably one underneath also. Sometimes if you just press the top one out, it'll come out, but we'll get this pulled out. Start by taking off and make sure your water is off, of course. So either of these will drip. Usually down here on the floor, you'll notice water on the floor. You'll see it dripping or whatnot. We've also had, it was leaking slowly on the inside of the toilet bowl before on another camper that we had. So I'll work on getting this pulled off. That hose, incoming water hose, should just be finger tight most likely. So you can see I just removed the water line here. It's a better view of that tab. I just have some paper towel soaking up any drips. There's that tab we'll have to push down up on top. You can see I just pushed down hard on that top tab. Broke the tab off. I'm not worried about that because we're going to throw the new valve in here. So now I'm going to cut that top band right there, the hose clamp, and throw on the new valve. So here's the old valve. It's probably hard to see, but there's a screen inside there, and it's kind of clogged up a little bit. So if you have a slow running toilet, that'll also be an issue. So just check your screen out if you have a real slow running toilet but you don't have any leaks or anything and everything's in operation fine. You can just check out that screen. And we're going to make sure the new one looks about the same. I'll throw that back in there. So I got the new valve on and we're just tightening up the hose clamp here. This is the new hose clamp. So we got it secure in there. I just put in my 2 screws in the back with the washers, holding that in good. Your main incoming water line and the threads on the valve there, just be careful not to cross thread those. Everything is plastic. So we're going to carefully tighten that down. Just finger tight and then just a hair extra. Alright, so now my son Clayton's going to turn on the water pump and we're going to watch for leaks. Make sure the operation is good. Go ahead.
It's on.
Alright. It's on. We have pressure. Let's snug this down one more time. Yeah, seems good. Feeling around for any water leaks. We're going to flush the toilet a couple times. Make sure we have good water pressure. Good.
Did it work?
So far, I don't see or hear anything. It's always a good idea to have a spare one of these on hand. Cheap parts, like 10 to 20 bucks, depending on where you buy them at. We will put a link in the description. But just keep an extra one on hand if you have this style. Things happen. Sometimes it's easier to just move the toilet also. But we did it with not too much hassle. Alright, thanks for watching. That's a water valve change on a 300 series Dometic. 300, 310, and 320. Hey, this is Tony out here just working on the motorhome still. Just a couple little odds and ends. Getting ready to make some dinner. A lot of people don't like to, or some people I suppose, don't like to use their ovens, but we're going to use our oven. I like to use it. We've made pizza, fish, all kinds of stuff. Today we are going to make some salmon with crab meat stuffing. So it's a salmon with like a garlic crab meat stuffing. One of the biggest things I could say is this oven doesn't look like it's ever been used. So I always use the top rack for small stuff. So I'm going to move this. Nice crab meat stuffed salmon. I'll let that sit here for a minute or two, and well, I got my rack where I want it at. Just going to put this on bake and 350. So here's your... This is Tony having a Bell's Two Hearted Ale. It's one of my favorite beers on earth. Right here in Michigan. Finishing up my salmon. Had a salmon with a lobster, what was it, crab meat stuffing? Crab meat stuffing. My wife Brittany is holding the camera
behind the
here.
camera.
Well, it's been sitting for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. So I wanted to reduce some of the steam here. Let some of the steam out already. But here it is. So, oh my, that looks good to me. It's hot.
Crab stuffed salmon.
Crab stuffed salmon in the motorhome oven. I'll tell you what, some people don't like to use their ovens, but if you spend some time with it, you can pull out some really good meals. We've cooked fish and pizzas and
Steaks.
calzones, steaks, all kinds of stuff in there. So we're going to get this, dig into this.